I'm going to let a few people jump on in here, and then I will kind of let you guys know what's going on. And we will go from there. It should be up now. Hi, Haley. Hi, Damone. Oh, I always forget. I'm so silly, you guys. Like, I don't know how. Hi, Connor. I don't know how to do, to like talk in my live chat unless I'm on my phone. Unless I'm on my phone too. Like, I'm literally like, dur 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 dur. Hi, SOL. So, is it up loud enough? Like, can you guys hear me? I, here, I'll turn it all the way up. Don't mind me. Sorry, I have to be a little bit quieter than I normally am just because my son is sleeping. He did not tell me that he stopped his game so I could stream. So it's late, just a little bit. Sorry about it, guys. Um, but yeah, we will. Audio is good. Perfect. Okay, thank you, SOL. It's funny because I have more mods than like people here. You know what I mean? So it kind of looks silly, but thank you for putting your name in the hat. I appreciate it so much. So, how many of you guys got to see? Hi, Kelly J. Hi, Scam. How many of you guys got to actually see that the Roaches Museum? Hi, Tiana. Hi, sweetie. Did you guys get to see that? It was pretty crazy. Um, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like the backstory of the drama that's kind of going on, um, but apparently there was like a list that was created of people that um, this group was going to try to tear them apart, I guess. Hi, Adam. Um, and so so FBC kind of they posed as like they were hackers, and this group of people started talking to them. They wanted them to like nuke somebody's server, the FBC server, which was kind of funny because I was only in there because I was invited to it. Um, yeah, it was a little silly. Yeah. Hi, Amy. But I didn't know anything about FBC. Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. So they went in there and they pretty much copied and pasted the members of that server, and because I was in there, and I'm thinking it's because I was connected to Tommy, they they put me on their little list. Um I have since then had a few people come to me and apologize for it, saying that it was supposed to be somebody else, but they made it more than clear in there that it was supposed to be me. So it just looks really bad. I've never done anything to these people. I've only said hi to one of them. The other one I just barely learned about the other day, and the other two, I've never even spoken to them, nor have I ever seen their screen names, let alone talked any kind of trash about them. Don't know them. Hi, Andy. And so it was just kind of like it was sketchy, and like it kind of pissed me off, to tell you the truth. Like it just kind of pissed me off. It was stupid. It's just like it's kind of childish. I don't know the whole backstory between those guys and like what's happened, but I just know that it's childish. Hi, Cooley. Hey, buddy. Um, so yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. I don't know how I got dragged into it, but it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. So, who's it? Um, Also, I'm not sure if you guys saw. Hi, Young Sav. I'm not sure if you guys saw. the chit chat of Tommy's that turned into a catch. That was awesome. Can I just say that catch was awesome? Like seeing Tommy so real and raw and mad, I would be mad. So mad. Oh, Amy, you're fine. It's good. You're good, sweetie. Um, but yeah, I wanted to hit that guy for him. Like seriously. Oh, honey. I'm so sorry, Kelly. I know you guys are going through a lot right now. Ugh, that's tough. I will keep you guys in my prayers for sure. Oh man, I am thirsty. Anyways, so tonight we have a survivor story. Um, I don't know if you guys know him so much, but his name is Boulder. He's in the CPP lives and he's new to our CPP Discord. Hi, Spondy. We are going to hear his story tonight. I I haven't usually I will call the people beforehand and I will listen to their story and then I will have like my notes. Oh, hi Black Powder. I love you too, sweetie. Sorry you have to go, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Have a good night. Um, so yeah, what was I saying? I lost it. Oh, usually I take notes on their their stories. So if they get kind of hung up, I can say, "Oh, didn't you tell me about this, this, and that?" and then help them through it. Um, on the other hand, I have talked to Boulder, and he is not shy of speaking. So I don't think that I have to worry about him being stuck. he he's got he's very boisterous, is what I'm trying to say. And he does have a lot to say, and I'm very grateful that he is actually able and willing to come on here and tell us his story. Um, I I pride myself on making sure that my channel is a safe place for everyone. Um, and he has gone through some issues today that just kind of suck. And so my mods know what's up. If somebody is spamming, being disrespectful, yada yada yada, making it about something completely inappropriate that's not about the story, you guys know what to do. You can time them out. You can block them, ban them, whatever you need to do. Um, that's why you guys are here. So last time I had a little bit of an issue because I don't know how to work it on my computer, and I was trying to see somebody's disrespectful uh, comment that they made, and I accidentally unblocked them after Kelly had blocked them. So it kind of got confusing a little bit. Um, but there is this one guy that seems to be coming in everybody's lives and messing with one of our members, and I don't take kindly to that. So, um, yeah, I'm this is everybody's safe space, and I want it to stay that way. So, I'm not here for views. I'm not here for clout. I'm not here for subscribers. It's not about that. It's it's all about any way I can help anyone. It's about the decoy calls, of course, and it's about having a safe, honest, and reliable space where people can come and tell their survivor stories and know that they have people behind them. Hi, DM. It's a huge, huge thing to me that everybody knows that this is here. You know that this is a really good spot to be. Um, so keeping that in mind, let's hear his story tonight and just make sure that, just make sure that you're respectful. That's all that really matters. Hi, greatest YouTube videos. Hi, Nelia. Um, yeah, that's all that really matters. So let's get to the get going and let's call him. I'm going to mute y'all and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm not sure of your real name, so we're just gonna go with Boulder, correct?
Yeah, Boulder.
Okay,
It's good.
that works. All right, so tell
Uh,
us a little bit about your backstory.
Well, my kids called me Boulder too, so
Oh, really? That's
uh,
funny.
yeah. um, I grew up in Colorado, and and I love it here. Absolutely love it.
Right.
And so, um, backstory. I was born in Kentucky,
Okay.
and I've got a lot of cousins.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, 136 cousins.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, yeah. And we moved out here in the '80s. Grew up in, like I said, in Boulder, and just love it. It's it's peaceful and quiet and safe.
Yeah.
So I tell everybody that comes out here to visit, just whenever you go back, tell everyone it snows every day and it sucks there.
Don't tell them what's really going on.
Right.
That's funny. So, how does your
Yeah.
story
So
start?
my story starts when I left Colorado and I went to Montana,
Okay.
and I was in college up there, and I was doing really good, really, really good.
Okay.
And my senior year, like my junior year, I needed money.
All right.
So I started working for a flooring company, and I learned the trade,
Right.
and that turned into like I was making $6 an hour.
Oh, wow. Big bucks.
Yeah, yeah. But that was enough to pay my rent. I mean, my rent was like $250 a month
Right.
for
Okay.
a three bedroom.
Holy cow, that's awesome. That's so cool. That'd be
And
like
then
half of a freaking studio these days.
that couldn't even pay for one bedroom in Boulder right now.
Yep.
Yeah. So so I learned the trade, and I was still going to school, and I was doing biology chemistry. So I had double major in biology and chemistry.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's science based, and I wanted to be a science teacher. I want to teach others
Yeah.
science.
Yeah, that's great.
So that was my focus. And my senior year, I graduate, and I have my daughter 3 months later.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So when I was in doing flooring, we used to always get paid cash at this place, local bar,
Mm-hmm.
where we would play ping pong and foosball and video games and stuff like that. And I asked this bartender for her phone number and a fat tire.
Well, what?
A fat tire.
What the heck's that?
That's a beer
Oh, okay.
from Colorado.
That makes sense. Okay.
Fat tire. A lot of people probably understand what I mean, but so we went out, and 3 months later, she's like, "I'm not feeling so good." I'm like, "You're pregnant."
Oh, yeah.
And sure as shit, I was right.
Wow, yeah. So how long were you guys were together for 3 months?
We were together for about 3 months. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
And that's it. That's it for me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm raising my kid. There is no going back from this. So we did the whole we moved in, we got a house, all of it.
Did you guys get married?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't. She's not raised religious. I am, but it was it was awkward.
Hmm. Why was it awkward?
Well, her entire family was there in Montana. I had no one,
Oh, dang, okay.
and I'm 21 years old and going. I don't care. This is
Right. Right.
if you impregnate a female, then you stay with the female,
Right.
regardless. And so we're like a block and a half away from the hospital where we live,
Hmm.
and I'm doing flooring, and I'm in college, and I got like a month to go, so everything's all happening at once. And I just remember right after graduation, uh, and she couldn't even attend it because she was 8.5 months pregnant,
Oh, okay.
or eight months pregnant.
Right.
And our first daughter came July, first 2 weeks of July.
Okay.
But I remember going through graduation and all of that stuff, and just thinking like she can't be here and all of that.
Right. That's kind of hard when, you don't have anybody else.
Yeah, yeah. There wasn't anybody within 500 miles, or a
Right.
thousand, or 1,500 miles.
Right.
So we got her, my oldest. Uh, it took 20 minutes.
Really? That's it?
Yeah, that's it. That's
Wow.
it. From when we hit the door at 4 o'clock, she was born on 4:20. Yeah,
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
yeah, yeah. Beautiful
Congrats.
Bailey.
Yeah. That's amazing. I was in labor for 48 hours before they said that were going to have to take me into the operating room and give me a C-section.
Oh yeah, C-section. That's what they threatened to do with my second daughter, but luckily she came.
Yeah.
Um, about a year and a half later, we had already moved from Montana back down to Colorado, down to Boulder County, where I was raised, and Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, yeah,
Christmas.
we went to the hospital,
Okay.
and she was born Christmas Day.
Oh, that's so cool. Knock two birds with one stone, eh?
Yeah.
Does she get extra presents?
Oh, and a second birthday in July.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the
Always
way
do
to
the
go.
second birthday.
Yeah.
Shut up, cat. I love you, but shut up. Um, he's still figuring out the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's like, do I eat mice? Yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah. And then the kind of the hard part. So we got two kids. We're both in our early 20s. Oh, hi, cat. Guess, get. Um, we're living. We moved the entire house and kids back to Colorado,
Mhm.
um, where I'm from, because it's safer, better, and just better. And I only live about maybe 10 miles north of Tommy,
Okay.
and this is where I grew up. Like, this is my wheelhouse, right? And so we moved back here in 2002,
Okay.
and I start my company, start working. She barely gets out of bed,
Okay.
and if she does, it's not to take care of them.
Right.
So I would go to work and then find an excuse to come back to my house at like 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, well,
Okay.
as soon as I could, so I could change Hannah's diaper or shit, Bailey's diapers, still in diapers.
Right.
If Bailey's changing Hannah's diapers while she's still in diapers,
Oh my goodness. Okay.
and then make them lunch, and then go back to work, and then come home, and then make them dinner, and then put them to bed, and everything in between,
Okay.
all while trying to make enough to make rent and food.
Right.
And
Okay. So,
so
okay. What happened next?
we did that for a few years. Um, but also she kept getting pregnant.
Okay.
And hey, Kat, go on. And so she would get pregnant and then be pregnant for a month or two or three, and then have a miscarriage.
Oh no.
And we went through that 5 times.
Okay.
And then it was like once a year for 5 years in a row.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then we we just thought that, okay, we're not going to have another.
Okay.
We found out that she had gotten pregnant, and she got the shot early enough that the shot is a blood difference, RF.
Okay.
So I have the rarest blood type, and she has the most common. But also, I'm RF negative, and she's RF positive.
All right.
And not a lot of people understand that that's why we had so many RH. RH. Did I say RF? I meant RH. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's RH. Um, I haven't had to think about it in years.
Right.
All I know is the blood drive just keeps calling me, going, "Give us your blood. Yes, you got really rare blood."
Yeah.
But our blood types didn't and never have. So that was the reason for the majority of the miscarriages.
Okay.
But we did ultimately get our son in 2011. No, 2012. Yeah. Timelines for me are just bonkers.
Right.
So we got him, and then she got everything taken out.
Right.
And that's when everything kind of went sideways.
Okay.
So she got it all yanked out. She was done with kids. She didn't raise him. She didn't get up in the morning. She didn't make food or so I just took him to work with me.
Okay.
Yeah, he's 3 months old. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to show you how to tear out a bathroom.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, honey.
And I was hiring guys just to hold him so I could, you know, so I could work. And the girls would come with us some days, when they weren't at school, especially in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just sleeping the entire day, drinking at night.
Oh boy.
And she had got a couple of jobs over the like 2012, 2010 bar jobs. So she was a bartender.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm working all day, bring them home, make dinner, go to bed. She leaves when they're eating, and then comes home at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, or 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, depending on what drugs she was on.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
So that happens for like a year or so, and I find out that her drug dealer literally comes to the house and is like, "I'll give you $300 in coke if you just give me your wife." And I'm like, "Okay,
What?
take her,
Okay.
but give me the $300. I don't want your coke."
Uh, okay.
So I sold my wife for $300 in coke.
Okay. Okay.
I know, and J Rod, which is the guy's name. Um, Funny thing is, he's part of the
Mm-hmm.
Hershey, Kisses, Hershey Kisses.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. He's the great grandson of the Hershey Foundation
Oh,
or
wow.
the of the Hershey Corporation. Yeah, yeah.
Huh. Okay. That's different.
So he had the money.
Yeah, no kidding.
I was like, is it just for today, or is it like every week, or what's going on here? Yeah. So that's when the real abuse started.
Okay.
Xavier, I'm going to need you to go into your room, please. I know. I love you, boy. I'm asking you. I'm asking. That's why. Yeah, I know. It's just because. Hey, you give me the middle finger. All right. I expect that. Good job. He doesn't. He doesn't need to relive this
Right,
part.
yeah. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah. So after the miscarriages, she started to cheat.
Right. Okay.
And at first, it took me a little while to understand or figure out like what was going on.
Okay.
And then when I did, I moved downstairs and was like, "All right, we're done. You live upstairs, I live downstairs," kind of a thing, and we just take care of the girls.
Mm-hmm.
And Xavier's 3 months old.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So time passes. She continues to do her thing. Tried to go to marriage counseling and um, all of that, but every time we did, at the very first counseling was like, okay, so she stabbed me and then set the coffee table on fire while laughing.
Oh, wow.
And the counselor goes, "You need help, like serious individual help."
Right.
And then she looks back at me and goes, "You expect me to pay for this shit?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. Like, you did that."
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've been slapped, cut, burned, punched, headbutted. Um, I've been hit with a baseball bat.
Holy cow.
She hit me with uh, a piggy bank in the shape of a pig
Okay. Wow. Okay.
in in my back kidney. Yeah. And I told everyone I fell into a 2x4 at work, but I pissed blood for a week.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
I show the black eyes, and um, I remember one time when the cops were on their way, I just took duct tape and just duct taped all the wound on my leg so that they wouldn't see any blood.
Holy cow.
So when everybody says that, like, oh, if the cops are called, the guy's going to jail. Well,
Yeah.
I'm here to say that's not accurate because they've been to my house 18 times.
Oh my
I get
gosh.
arrested one time, and I
Yeah.
got off because I had video evidence. Always
Wow.
video everything.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
So she started, yeah, with like once a once in like 3 months, you know, just a smack here or a punch there,
Okay.
and we're about the same size.
Oh
And
my
then
gosh.
then it became like once every 6 months, you know, and then shit would start to get broken, and then it became like once every 3 months, and that's when scars start to happen,
Yeah.
and then it became once a month, and then it became once a week,
Oh my goodness.
and then from once a week it became every day.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
So the fact is that men aren't believed. They're just not.
Yeah. Oh my honey. I'm so sorry. So so she was abusing you? Was she abusing the kids as well?
Yeah, yeah. But I stood in between her and them,
Wow. Okay.
and wouldn't let her go get past me.
Holy cow, honey.
That's
Wow.
where the walls in the hallway are. The holes in the hallway are her getting upset because I wouldn't get out of her way to get to their bedrooms.
Holy cow. Wow. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. Wow.
I once uh, had the cops called on me because she kneed me in the balls in that hallway, and while I was going down, like falling down, I bumped her nose, and they said I abused her.
You're kidding.
I'm not.
Holy cow. Wow. Wow.
The things I have on video, I bought video cameras and I pointed them inward, not outward, like you would normally assume. You know, video cameras should be pointed outwards, right?
Right. Yeah.
So I bought the wise cameras and I pointed them inward, and I just waited.
Oh,
I
wow.
waited for the right night, the right day, and I got her on camera saying, "If you don't fuck me, I'm gonna call the cops and say you raped me."
What?
Oh yeah, I got that. Oh, I used to have it up on YouTube, but friends of mine told me not to. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
my
have her
gosh.
on YouTube, the same video channel, wrapping a phone cord around her neck, going, "Oh, I'm gonna tell him you choked me."
What?
And I'm like, "Do you realize I have you on camera?"
Yeah.
But the worst part was that also her 5-year-old son and her 10-year-old daughter were filming them, her as well.
Oh my good God. Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
So I took their devices and I deleted all of that stuff so they don't have to carry that around for the rest
Right.
of their lives.
Right. Holy cow. Wow. Wow. That is incredible. Oh my. So what all
Yeah.
happened with this?
Oh, one night we all come home, and from a Memorial Day party,
Mhm.
and I look inside, and I see that my brand new 70-inch flat screen TV it was just smashed, just completely fucking broken. I mean,
Right.
I'm talking like less than 30 days old. So my oldest goes, "Hey, it's broken. Mom's passed out, blacked out." And I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of figured." So I go in and I start taking pictures of everything, just for document. And she wakes up and she grabs a pair of scissors
Mhm.
and she fucking starts stabbing me. And so I run out into the garage and she's stabbing the garage door and all that. And I'm holding it, closed, uh, just leaning against it. And so I open up the garage door. When she heard that, she went back into our bedroom, which was on the ground floor.
Mhm.
And and I'm like, "Kids, get the fuck out of here." So they went to their friend's house, which is two doors over, and called my parents. And so my parents come and pick them up and go, "You need to get in the car." And I'm like, "I got all my laptop, my phone, my like everything is still inside the house. Like my business documents, you know?"
Right.
And they're like, "Okay." So they take the kids and get out of there. I go back into the house and through the garage into my bedroom, and she looks at me and I look at her, and she sets the fucking coffee table on fire.
On fire.
Like on fire. Like
What?
5 foot flames.
Wow. Oh wow.
Uh, so I went into survival Boy Scout mode and I
Mm.
run out into the garage. I grab the fire extinguisher. I come back in. I put out the fire and I run back out into the garage because she's chasing me again with the sensor.
Oh God.
and I get the garage door closed. The little small door. The small door into the garage. I get that closed, and then I see the police walking up, and I'm like, "Oh, thank God, thank God."
Mhm.
And so I go out and talk to the two guys, and the female comes into the house, and it like seems like 30 minutes passed. Actually, it's like almost exactly 30 minutes, um, because I know from court it was 28 minutes and 17 seconds. And then she comes out and goes, "All right, turn around, hands behind your back."
Oh my God. So you got arrested for that?
Yep, yep,
What in the world? What in the world? What in the are
yep,
you what the what?
yep. And I'm telling you,
Oh.
I got arrested, and I took it all the way to trial. I had charges for spraying the fire extinguisher because we had a cat in the room.
Are you
I had.
because
I'm
the
not kidding.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. I had I had animal abuse charges because the cat was in the room. I had child abuse charges because when it started, my children were there and their friend. And I told them to get out.
Yep.
Didn't matter. Didn't
Yeah,
matter.
that's my aunt. She actually got arrested for um what is it called? Attempted murder. And when she was arrested for that, they also gave her child abuse charges as well. But her grandson was around the corner, saw nothing with headphones on and his iPad. Saw nothing, heard nothing. But they also charged her with that. It's crazy. I am
Yep.
so
So
sorry.
I got the 14 charges tossed out,
Yeah.
except one.
Okay. And what? How did they? How did? Why did they even give those charges to you if they were going to throw them out? Like, how did you get those thrown out?
I had video. I have video,
Right.
like, of the entire time from when I came in until I came out. But on the video, it shows me saying, "What the fuck did you do to my brand new TV?"
Yeah.
And because I raised my voice and pointed, I got harassment.
Wait,
That's it.
that you got so you harassed her.
Yeah, yeah, I harassed her. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, what?
yeah, yeah.
Wow. So she's never gotten charged for any of this?
Oh, she got charged for stuff a little bit later.
Okay. So what happened
Are
there?
we talking about the first stabbing or the second or the third?
You're
Oh, the
kidding.
first. Oh, okay, the first done. Oh, yeah, yeah. So I went through all of the court. Um, she was ready to actually testify against herself and say, "No, I did all of that. I set the coffee table on fire, all of that stuff. I'll pay for everything." And she paid for everything.
Okay.
But she was also still working at a bar while cheating on me with her drug dealer.
Really?
Yeah,
That's sweet.
yeah, yeah, yeah. She's a sweet one. Um, so second stabbing was 2016,
Mhm.
and so that one was 2014. Okay, so this is 2016. We were trying to work shit out. I'm living in the basement. She's living upstairs. We're just working, we're just supporting kids at this point.
Mhm.
We get a 3-year-old son and some girls, and
Mhm.
the girls are helping us, me, raise the boy because she ain't.
Okay. Yeah, well,
So
yeah.
yeah. So about that time, that's when oh yeah, her drug dealer was like, "Oh, I'll just pay you for Nikki. Yeah, I'll just give you money for her." And I'm like, "Oh, well, she's not mine.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
So, like, what are you saying?" He's like, "Oh, here, I'll just give you this." And I'm going, uh, "I don't do coke. I don't
Yeah.
do drugs. Like, I do bourbon. It's that
Right.
easy."
Well, I got you a bourbon picture on there too.
Yeah, yeah. Um, and he's like, "Oh no, I'll just buy her from you." I'm like, "Buy what?"
Okay.
And so about a month later, and this is in 2015, I start finding all this stuff on my AT&T bill. So
Okay.
I'm like, "Oh, AT&T, AT&T." So I go on there. I'm like, "What are all these? What's this?" You can't read the text, but you can see the numbers.
Right. Yeah.
And so I go on there and I kind of do some sleuthing,
Mhm.
and I find out that she's cheating on the guy in checkout with the guy in the flooring department at Lowe's where she's working.
Mhm.
And I'm like, hey, Drew. I walk up to him with the chat logs, and I'm like, hey, did you realize she's fucking Duncan? Here you go.
Oh, wow.
And oh my gosh, did she get so pissed off of me?
Oh my gosh.
No, it was
But she was
marvelous.
already cheating on you, right? So who gives a fuck?
Oh yeah. She wasn't just cheating on me. She was cheating on the guy she was cheating on the guy with. And I gave them evidence, and then they went and fought in the parking lot.
Oh my god.
I know, but it gets better.
But did they
Okay,
get in
so
any trouble for it? For
no,
fighting?
they both got fired. Yeah, they both got fired.
Oh,
So
okay.
and she didn't even lose her job.
Wow.
So like 6 months later,
Wow.
it is Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
I walk in where I've already kicked her out of the house, right?
Okay.
I walk in to her job, and she goes, "Well, oh, wait, I wasn't even supposed to be anywhere near her because she had a protective order because she had assaulted me again."
Mhm.
And she goes, "You're not supposed to be here." And I'm like, "No, I can be here. You have to fuck off."
Right.
But hold on, Mike, over there, bring the manager over. This is me serving you on Valentine's Day divorce papers. Boom, bitch.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's epic. I would have loved to have seen that.
Oh, I got pictures. I'll send them. Oh,
Oh, heck yeah.
like every Valentine's Day, I'm like, okay, my family may be taking them down from Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that, but every Valentine's Day since what was it, 2018?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, so it wasn't that long ago. It's only a couple of years,
Yeah, not bad. Oh, sad face. My e-cig just
and
died. Mm. Well,
eh, I have plants that are older than that.
right?
So I handed that to her, and I filed myself for $240.
Okay. That's all it costs to get her out of your life?
That's all it cost.
Oh, well
And
worth it.
then I represented myself, no divorce lawyer, no nothing.
Okay.
And she lost out on $100,000 company. I took her to court for $200, went through court, which took about 9 months,
Okay.
and I won everything. Full custody of all three kids, and she pays us alimony every month.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome.
All I had to do was get stabbed in the dick a few times. Uh,
Oh, that's all.
in the long run, that's that's it. That's nothing.
Right. So did you ever get like any STDs or anything from her that you know of?
Mm-mm.
That's
No.
probably good. Did she get pregnant with
Yeah,
everybody
because
else's kid too?
I stopped having sex with her, and like, no, after our son in 2010, she got fixed.
Oh yeah, okay. That's right.
So all that was done for her.
Okay.
And she just kind of felt like, all right, I can do whatever I want,
Yeah. Yeah.
including hurting me and them. And like I said, I stood in front of them as much as I could
Oh my
until
gosh.
until I couldn't take it anymore.
Oh my gosh. So what do your kids think about all of this?
Well, the day that she walked out, she walked right past them without even offering a hug.
Wow.
like straight past them,
Oh, wow.
right out the door. And it was like 9 months later was the first time that any of them got to even see or speak to her. And the girls were just like, fuck you.
Right? So have they not had like a female in their lives, or I mean, obviously you don't need it, but sometimes
They've
it's
had more than a few females in their lives.
okay.
But I should also say that that has stopped.
Mhm.
Um, at least at the beginning, there was quite a few females in their lives. But
Mhm. It
no,
happens. I mean,
I love Elizabeth, and she lives 8,000 miles away from me,
mhm.
and it just is what it is until it is. And I'm a loyal person. This when we both said you're my only,
Mhm.
I meant it.
Right.
So yeah, I'm in love with a girl that I've never met that lives in Australia, and we do video chats, and we do Disney movie nights, and
Oh, that's so
um,
cool.
yeah, we
So you have more
we're
than
a
just
family.
you have more than your two girls?
I have my two girls and my boy,
Yeah, that's probably
and
why I
I
should
have
have talked to
Elizabeth.
you. Yeah, well, obviously, yeah. But I should have talked to you a little bit more before we did this because I only have your two girls on your background. Mm.
Yeah, Bay, Hay, and Zay. Yeah,
Okay. Well, I'll fix it.
yeah. It's in the there's a big gap too. You get the Bay and Hay like boom boom, and then you got 9 years with all of the miscarriages and medical procedures and fertility treatments and things like that, and then boom, we get the boy.
Right,
And
yeah.
yes, I have checked all their DNA, by the
Oh,
way.
that's good. But I don't with how my impression of you, I don't think that it would have mattered, because once you're dad,
It
you're dad.
wouldn't.
Right.
Yeah, it wouldn't have.
Yeah, I wouldn't think
Yeah,
so. You're that kind of man, which is an
yeah.
actual true man. So,
You just wake up and work as hard as you can, and you get up and you do it again, and you hug them every morning and you hug them every night.
right.
And I don't know. I think these days some people will look down on me for having a girlfriend in Australia,
No.
and I'm like, look, I'm more loyal to her, and she is as loyal to me, like as you could ever meet.
Right.
And if you talk to her, you should interview her. She's the yeah
Okay. Well, if you want to, Elizabeth, you know where I'm at. I love her voice too. I love her accent. It's so cute.
oh yeah. And that wasn't what stole me, but it definitely pushed me over the finish line, if you know what I mean.
That's
But
funny.
she's great. She came into my life, and she tried to come here. Okay,
Right. Yeah, you were saying
she
that.
she tried to come here, and she flew into LAX
Hmm.
and then was denied by INS, even though we had all the right visas and everything.
Ain't that about a bitch? Come on now.
Yeah.
I'm
So they
sorry.
sent her back to Sydney
Hmm.
and then put her up in a hotel. Thankfully, they were paying for it at the time.
Yeah, no kidding.
And so she had to sit there for 14 days.
Oh my gosh, that sucks.
Now, I sent her flowers and cheese and liquor. You know?
That works. So you guys are
But yeah,
able to make it, make your relationship still quality, even though she's so far away.
yeah, probably the best quality I've ever had.
Right. You
I
guys are
mean,
working on getting her here too, right?
yeah, yeah, she won the a green card,
Oh, cool.
and and but the embassy in Sydney is messing up.
Right.
Um, so it's just taking time. But eventually, she'll be here forever, and we'll be together forever.
Right. It'll
And
be worth
we
it.
met we met on a YouTube chat 6 years ago.
Oh, wow. And you guys have been together for three?
Three, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. I'm really happy for you.
Well, I just want other people out there to know that it is possible.
Right.
And even though we haven't finalized it yet, we are going to finalize it, and we're working on it.
Hmm.
And it takes time. It
Absolutely.
just does. But don't give
Absolutely.
up, y'all.
Yeah. So what is it that you feel like you want is to be the biggest takeaway from your story?
Man, women are abusers too.
Right.
It's not always men.
Right. You were saying that the other night when we were on Discord voice that, because I
Yeah.
always say these guys. You're like, ah.
These guys, these predator. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I totally understand it. When it comes to domestic violence,
It's not a joke.
women are, it's 50-50.
Right. And so I know that, she was physically violent to the kids, but did she ever sexually abuse the kids that you know of or would like to speak on?
Not that I know of or I could speak on, but she would allow people into the house
Hmm.
when I wasn't there.
Have you ever asked
And
them?
I have.
Okay.
And my girls are raised tough.
Right.
They they would tell me if anything like that had happened.
That's
Now,
good.
did she allow the opportunity for that to happen?
Hmm.
Probably.
Right.
But did it happen? I don't think so.
I pray to
So,
God not.
yeah, yeah. I mean, did she rape me? Yeah, several times.
She did
And
rape
yeah,
you.
men can be raped. Yes,
Okay, so
absolutely.
can you kind of explain that to people that may not understand what that means to be raped by a female? If you're comfortable
Yeah,
with it, that is. If you're comfortable.
yeah. Okay. So she was working at a bar,
Hmm.
and I would come home, make dinner, and put the kids to bed.
Okay.
And then I would go to bed some, 10, 11, midnight.
Right.
And then I would come home and she would be overly enthusiastic.
Okay. And on
And
drugs.
as a guy, and on drugs.
Right.
And then so as a guy, I'm going, no, no, no.
Right.
But after the third no, fourth no, fifth no, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th no,
Hmm.
she's going, I'm getting what I want.
Yeah. Oh man.
And that would happen frequently.
Right. So you just didn't really have a choice.
No, not at all. Unless I wanted the redheaded stranger to show up, which meant, abuse.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You either did what she said or you got punched in the face.
Right. And so, for people that don't believe that women can hit hard, can you verify that that's not the truth?
Oh, did it hurt? Every time.
Yeah.
Did I hit her back? Never once.
Good. Good on you. That just shows what kind of person you are, you know? So, how many times do you think that I mean, ballpark, within those years that you were together, how many times do you think that she would abuse you within a month, say?
Mm, just doing a little calculation in my head. Um, see, we're together for 20 years, and it got worse the last 10 years.
Hmm.
So I would say once or twice a week for 20 years.
Wow. Wow. And so, what drugs was she on? Just anything?
Oh, cocaine, heroin, mushrooms, most of it alcohol.
Right. So, do you fear that your kids will have an issue with alcohol?
Um, yeah, I do.
Yeah. I mean, because I know I do. I have alcoholism and drug abuse on both sides of my family. And so I fear it for my kids. Of course, I fear pretty much everything for my kids, though. So,
As I'm drinking a bourbon, yeah, yeah, I do.
well, you don't.
I do.
Do you feel like you have a problem with that, though?
No, no,
Okay, then.
I've got my go to work, come home,
Hmm.
make dinner. I've been doing this for their entire lives,
Right.
and then when I make dinner, I can have a bourbon, and I can, and then obviously this month has been extremely stressful because I've been moving,
Hmm.
and
I mean, you don't have
I don't
to,
know.
by any means, you don't have to, defend yourself on that. I just wanted to know if you felt
No,
like,
I do. I do worry.
okay, okay. So do you worry about drugs as well, or no?
Well, it depends on what you consider drugs. Like,
Well, weed obviously is not a drug, that's a plant. I mean, like substances that
yeah,
are
okay.
chemical.
So I don't worry about chemicals, and I don't worry about marijuana.
Right. I don't think anybody should really worry about marijuana. It's medicinal, and I think that it should be legal everywhere.
Yeah, it's legal here, and oh, I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a
Really,
problem
the
with kids use I don't not kids. Let me take that back. I don't have a problem with adults using marijuana medicinally. I think that children
me
under
neither.
a
Yeah.
certain age should not do marijuana for the fact that um, it stops them from being able to learn correctly. So I think that anybody over the age of 18, do what you do. Under the age, not so much.
Yeah. I just say under the age, get a job so you can buy it yourself when you turn 18. Because I ain't buying it for you.
Right? It is expensive. That's for sure.
The 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 worst thing was the how she modeled behavior.
Mhm.
And so my oldest daughter, before she moved out, it's just me and her in the house. And she comes in, and I'm sitting at the laptop, and I'm on a Discord actually
Mhm.
with like 15, 20 people, or on a live chat actually on a YouTube, and she leans in for a hug,
Okay.
right? So I lean back to hug her too,
Mhm.
and then she goes to her room, and I go back to chatting, and we're on a live panel, like 9, 10 people,
Right.
and then like a half an hour later, she comes out and goes, "Fuck you, I'm leaving."
What?
Yeah,
What happened?
she says that when I leaned back, I headbutted her on purpose. Yep,
Okay.
because I said she couldn't go and play volleyball at 10 o'clock at night on a Thursday night. Anyway,
Oh. Okay.
yeah,
That's
yeah. So when she leaned in, she's like, "Can I go play volleyball?" I'm like, "No, no, you can't." All right. See you tomorrow. Okay, bye. That's that's exactly what's on the video.
Oh wow.
Anyway, she didn't know that the other people were watching
Mhm.
and also taking video.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. So she goes to school the next day and goes, "Oh yeah, my dad headbutted me, and my eye it hurt so bad." Yeah.
Mm, okay.
And then I get a call from the police department and Child Protective Services, and
Oh
I'm
God.
like, "What? Wait, what?"
Right?
It's all behavior she's learned from her mother.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad. Oh man.
And so I'm like, "Yeah, come on over. Come on.
Right?
Come here.
Yeah.
Come here.
Let me show you
Come on.
something.
Right inside the house." Yep. "Oh, Jose?" "Yep." "Hose B?" "Okay."
Oh, it was B.
I'm just kidding, but
I
Jose was his
I
name.
know. I know you're kidding.
Okay. And I'm like, "Click, turn the laptop, you watch." And they both go, "Okay," and shake my hand and walk right out the fucking door.
Right.
Done.
Okay. So
Done.
that wasn't your first interaction with CPS, was
Oh,
it?
hell no.
Right.
19 times because
Okay.
of Nikki.
And
Yeah.
so did
19.
you ever go through anything, like did they ever substantiate a case long enough to hook you into being, in a judgment, or
Never once.
that's good.
Not once. Never once.
That's good.
They did put out a protective order against her,
Mhm.
and she violated it, and violated and violated and violated and violated, and stole the car and fled the state.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I had to call the DA and be like, you know that lady you're looking for? Yeah, she's in Montana. Like, I can tell you right where she is.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So do your daughters or do your kids, do they ever talk about her?
They're allowed to. I'm not a dick about it. I'm like, if you want to talk to your mother, talk to your mother.
Right. Do they
Um,
have like resentment towards her?
the oldest,
Mhm.
the oldest only uses her for money.
Oh, dang. Okay. Uses the mom for money?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's like,
okay.
"Hey, mom, give me money," and then fuck off.
So, is she in
Kind of funny.
their lives at all, or?
I mean, it, who knows? It's not up to me. She's 19,
Mm-hmm.
Hannah's 17. Hannah
Right.
goes, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you."
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
So no on the middle daughter.
Okay.
Xavier, technically, I have to let him visit her for 1 week in July,
Okay. Well, that's not too bad.
but he's okay with her. I mean,
Right. So, how long
like
has
I
it
said,
been since they've been, or since she's been out of their lives completely? Well, you know what I mean, out of the house.
ooh, 5 years,
5. Okay. Okay.
and he's 10, and he's 10. So
Okay. Okay. That kind of sucks, though. I mean, it sucks that they didn't have a
yeah,
good role model. It sucks that you had to go through all of this. And it sucks that, now they, until Elizabeth gets here, they don't have that woman figure. You know what I mean? Because that's
they
important.
have plenty of women figures.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
I have a good sister. My
Oh,
mother is
right. Okay.
here, and they have plenty of good female role models. I wish they had more.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah. See, I didn't know that.
but
I thought that
I
all of
also,
your family was in a different state. I got jumbled there for
you
a
know,
second. Sorry.
yeah, my sister, I can probably throw a baseball from her house to my house.
That's
My
awesome.
mother lives like 10 minutes away, and totally involved in their lives when she's in Colorado.
Hell
Um,
yes.
but no, that I just wish I hadn't done, certain things right
Right.
after,
Yeah.
and 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 maybe found them a better role model sooner.
Hmm.
Um, but that's changed.
Shit
So
happens. I mean, you can't blame yourself for going through something so traumatic and losing your brain for a little bit. That's perfectly normal.
I agree, but it doesn't mean that I don't feel guilt about it.
Right. Well, parents
And
always feel guilt about pretty much everything.
yeah, yeah, the stuff I should feel guilt about is like what, putting out the fire.
Mhm.
Huh? Okay, maybe.
Mhm. Right.
I mean, I still don't want my house to burn down.
Right.
Um, there's hundreds of examples of what she did,
Right.
and and me turning a blind eye and not telling someone. And that's what I want to tell other men. Like, that's not okay.
Mhm.
It's not okay to just take it.
Right.
I always thought that, okay, I'm a guy, I can take it. And I can. Sure.
Right. But you don't need
And
to.
I can get over it.
Yeah. I mean,
The other
do you
part
ever
is
truly, really get over something like that, though? You know what I mean?
you don't. You
Yeah.
don't.
You move on and you move past and you learn to live with it, but you don't ever get over it.
I won't, but
No.
they will.
Right. With all
They
hopes.
will. Yeah. With all good intention,
Yeah.
they they shall.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that matters to me. And I got full custody.
Right. For a reason, apparently. Like she shouldn't be around them at all.
Now, people still go, "What happened? What'd you do? Would
Ugh,
you pay? Who's your lawyer?" And I'm like, "No, I did it without a lawyer, by myself." And
yeah.
they're like, "Bullshit." And I'm like, "No, I did. All I had to do was 10 years of abuse and a bunch of stabbings, and they're like, oh,
So what did she ever
gotcha.
get? What did she ever get? The charges that
7
were.
days in jail.
Wow.
7 days.
Wow.
7 days.
That's
Yep.
that's pathetic. What's on her
7 days
record
in
though?
jail. Oh, she can't own a firearm in Montana.
That's it.
That's it.
So she has nothing on her record.
Well, she has a domestic violence,
Just
but that
one.
means you can't own a, yeah, just one.
Just one. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Yep.
So she could go to any other state and own a firearm.
Yeah. She can go to Missouri like tomorrow.
Hmm. That's pathetic.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the United States.
Right.
And to be honest, like I'm not scared of her. Like if she goes and gets a firearm, guess what?
Yeah.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Right. But do you have that not fear, but do you have that feeling as though she would try to
oh,
hurt you?
she came and broke in um, under restraint, under protective orders, 18 times. She stole our car 3 times.
For what though? Good God. Has she ever gotten
And
any help? Any
kept,
mental help?
not that I know of.
Has she been diagnosed
Because,
with anything or
oh, yeah.
wow.
You know what she got diagnosed with?
What?
She's redhead.
I don't know if
I
that's a
mean, come on.
diagnosis.
That was a good one. That's a joke. It's a joke. Okay. Ginger's out there
Is
in the
she also
chat
a
land.
librarian?
Oh, no. She was a ginger bartender and decided to fuck the entire bar. And that's what she gets.
Oh gosh.
So,
Wow. So does she still have all her teeth? Just a question.
oh, yeah.
She
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the thing. Her and I are both good looking people.
Right.
Like, we're not, like I can go out and get whatever I want,
Mhm.
but I don't because I'm a loyal person.
Right. Wow.
And
So is she
I
with
love
anybody now?
one woman.
Well, yeah.
Um, yes, from what I've heard, she's cheating on him with another person. Yes.
Of course she is. Of course. So you're not in contact with her by any means, right?
Oh no, we have to. We
Right.
have kids
I
together.
mean, but on a
So
regular basis is what I mean.
no, like once a year, twice a year
Right.
type of thing. Like, hey, our agreement is I have to drive them halfway and she has to come halfway,
Huh, okay.
and that's the agreement. And each year I'm like, oh yeah, all right. So who are you with this year?
Eh,
So oh, the guy I was cheating on the other guy last year with. Like, oh, okay.
no, isn't that new? So she lives clear the heck out there, so you don't have to worry about her coming and
Oh,
trying
she
to.
lives in Montana and I live in
Right.
Colorado.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about her coming and trying to,
No,
involve herself.
no, not at all.
That's good.
And if she tried, good luck.
Right. So do you still have a
Uh,
restraining order on her?
oh yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the best thing is first you get the restraining order, then you start implementing your exit.
Right.
So for men that are abused, first get it on video. Just a
Hmm.
couple of instances. I know there's more than multiple.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then you get the restraining order. however which way you can.
Okay.
Then, once the restraining order and she's out of the house, that's when you file. That's when you hand her the fucking separation agreement
Right.
for $200. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Good Lord.
You
That's
walk
crazy.
up to her at her job and hand it to her like I didn't. Yeah,
I expect to see
on
those
Valentine's
pictures.
Day.
I definitely want to see those.
No, you'll get them.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. So, what do you, in the long run, with all of this, what would you like to have seen happen with it? Like in your dream scenario, what consequences would you have liked to her to have?
I don't care about her. What I would care about more is that more men would hear this story and say, I can do it. I can get out. I can survive the abuse. I can get my kids, even if it's only half,
Mm-hmm.
50-50. I would want them to say that this is enough.
Right.
Enough is enough.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's what I would want. Um, if they can get more.
Yeah.
And it is possible. I live in the biggest liberal city in the entire country,
Okay.
and I got full custody for $200.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get stabbed in the balls? Yeah, but I fucking took it.
In the balls though, like
I was
wow.
up around the hairy, northern,
Okay.
but
But still,
still,
yeah, that's
it's it's
crazy.
doable.
Yeah.
And every time that they got called, it's not true that the men get arrested. Like I said, 14 times
Right.
cops came to my house, didn't get arrested.
That's
On the 15th,
incredible.
okay, sure, I
So,
got arrested. On the 16th, she got arrested.
why do you think that they didn't arrest you? I mean, usually in those
Because
cases,
I had literally done nothing wrong.
right, but even if in those cases if one says like from what I my understanding is when the police come out for a domestic violence case, someone's going to jail,
Video,
right? So why the hell did she not get arrested? Any of those times except for one.
video, video,
I know, but why wouldn't she get arrested? You know?
because she's a woman.
That don't mean a damn thing.
Yeah, I literally have her on video threatening to call the police and tell the police that I raped her and
Wow.
they didn't arrest her. And then I have another video the next time where she's on video choking herself saying, I'm going to tell them that you did this. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Xavier, Hannah, go upstairs. I don't
Right.
want you to watch this. But they're videoing on their tablets.
Wow.
And I'm videoing on my phone. She still didn't get arrested because she's a female.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me though.
It
That
doesn't make sense to you because you're a fucking female.
hey no. No, it
All
doesn't
right.
no, I mean in like this in the scheme of all of it, if she is
Yes.
was hitting you, I mean,
Yes.
there's absolutely every rhyme and reason to arrest this woman,
Yes.
regardless of her gender. I do not understand that.
She's a
I just
female.
think what's right is right, and that's bullshit.
Well, what's right is right in the law is also she's a female. I mean, I don't know how many different ways to say this,
Yeah, yeah, that's stupid. That's just stupid.
but it is what it is. And that's why I want other guys out there to know that it's still doable, guys. It's
Hmm.
still doable.
Right.
Like you can do this. And if you need help, then reach out and I will help you. I will anything you need.
Right. Do you feel
This
like
is
if
a
she wasn't on drugs and if she wasn't drinking alcohol, that any of this would have happened? Do you think that this is part of her character, or
oh, she wasn't always on drugs or on alcohol. She did this as a part of um she would do this on a random Tuesday night,
so she's
completely
just
sober.
sadistic?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Wow.
And we had a nickname for her when we knew that it was going to happen. And that was called the redheaded stranger.
The redheaded
So,
stranger.
yeah, when the redheaded like my daughters would call me or text me because I gave them phones
Uh huh.
like at 6 years old
Oh my
and saying we had go bags, like get out of the house bags,
god.
you know,
Right. Yeah.
since they were 4.
Wow. Just wow.
And yeah, and then I gave them phones, and then since they were like 6 and 4 years old, Hannah had a phone at 4.
Wow.
4.
Yeah. That. Wow, dude. Wow. That breaks my heart, honestly. Like, what kind of child needs to be afraid of their own mom, you know? And not of just of their own mom, but their mom hurting their dad. And not just a slap across the face or whatever. Physically being violent against their father. I mean, that would just tear a child up inside, you know? Wondering which one should I stick up for? Who's in the right? Who's in the wrong? Like, and then all children blame themselves for anything that happens in the home. I can only imagine what they had to go through. That breaks my heart.
Definitely did for a lot of years, and seeing some of the CPS videos
Hmm.
of the interviews,
Oh, you got to see those.
yeah,
Okay.
I did. Um, and it wasn't easy, by the way.
Right.
Um, is exactly what you're talking about. And that's what led me to say that it doesn't matter if I can take it, they can't take it anymore.
Right. Right. What are some of the
And
things that they
so
would say? If you can, if you want to say it. If not, then it's okay. Like really, this is all about what you're comfortable with
I
telling us.
yeah, it's like stuff like I knew she was gonna hurt him,
Wow.
and they couldn't do anything about it.
Well, no, they're just babies. I mean, how are they supposed to stop a full-grown woman if you couldn't do it yourself? You know, obviously you do not want to put hands on this woman, but by God, I don't know how you got the strength to stop yourself. Honestly, I mean, my hell, it boggles
Because
my
I
mind.
wanted to be their father,
Right. But it boggles my mind as to
and
why this woman thought that she could do this without any repercussions.
she did it to her own mother.
Oh,
She did it to her sister.
did you know about that?
No,
Damn. That would have been something to really, really, really wish you knew about that, you know? Like, wow.
but when I kicked her out and she moved back up to her mom's place,
Mm-hmm.
she moved back into the exact same trailer with her mother and her sister that I took her out of 20 years ago. And
Oh,
she
wow.
started it all up again.
Wow.
And her sister goes, I told you.
Told you you'd be right back here, dumbass.
Well, when I took her out of there, her sister goes, she's your problem now.
Oh,
I'm like,
shoot.
what? I'm like, what? I was 22 years old. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
that's usually a joke. That wasn't a joke though.
20 years later,
Yeah.
her sister Facebooks me and goes, "I told you."
Wow. Yeah, there's a special place in hell for people like that. Truly. I don't. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So no, my kids are good. We've been in therapy,
Right.
obviously,
Absolutely.
family and individual. We're getting help, the help that we need, and
Good. I'm glad.
we're home. We're safe together. We just went through an entire month of moving, so
Right.
we're on to a new adventure.
That's awesome. I'm so
And
very,
my
very
boy
happy for you.
walk he walks out in his boxers with a BB gun, takes a piss in the morning because you know. No, I'm like, don't waste the water. Take a piss outside, boy.
Oh my
So
gosh.
he goes piss outside, and then he's got his BB gun with him, so he shoots a couple of shots, and it's hilarious. It's what was intended,
Yeah.
and never a thing you get until you need it.
Right. Absolutely. So at this point, your kids are back to being young, sweet, thriving children and young adults like they should be
Um,
for the most part,
that's it.
anyways.
Hey, fuck you.
What?
No, I was just calling my kids. I call them fuck you.
You
Um,
wait, you call them what?
I call them fuck you. Hey, fuck
Okay.
you. Come here. I'm not kidding. Like, oh, okay. Hey, fuck you. Come here. Where's Xavier? Oh, there's Xavier. Oh, hi. Say hello. Say hello.
Hey,
This is Smash.
Hi. How are you?
And Hannah, you have to say hello to.
I'm good.
I'm good. It's nice to see you or meet you or talk to you.
Yeah.
Are you having fun?
Yeah. Mhm.
How old are you?
I'm having lots of fun. 10.
10. Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you
You
play
like
any
your new house?
sports?
Hey, what?
Do you play any sports?
Mm, no. It's kind of cold.
Do you play video games though?
Mm. Well, of course I'm not in the bathroom. I go deal with it. Yeah.
Kill it. Kill.
You don't do the fly swat.
No.
I'll use my hands.
I'll use my hands.
What is it? I don't see a mop.
Can I have my headset back?
Oh, mop in the mirror.
Hey.
Hey, mop. I hit the piss off.
Hey Xavier.
Not piss off.
Use that guy.
Yeah, I did do that. Ow.
Hey, Liza says to
So
have him do the Aussie accent. I want to hear it.
I think the kids are okay,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
but Liza says I have to hear the Aussie accent.
Oh yeah, bring her on.
No, his Xavier's.
Oh, Xavier, come here. I need your Australian accent. Oi.
Yeah, I'm just trying to kiss crikey man. Yeah, it's not that fun, but Sister Ted, I have to. Mm. Yeah, well, good day, mate, and I'll put you on your way.
Okay, dokie.
All right. Love you, bugger.
Oh
Little
my
bugger.
gosh, that's so cute.
He's my little bugger. He lies with his little bugger. And yeah, yeah.
That is too dang cute. Oh my gosh. Well, it sounds
Yeah,
like
and
everything worked out, right?
it worked out. Yeah.
Yeah. You've got a new
I get to
house,
be
new
with
beginning, and
Elizabeth. We got a new beginning, and the kids get a little adventure. Um, I don't really care about the haters
oh
at
yeah,
all.
who does so?
Um, but yeah, I think everything worked out,
That's
and
awesome.
I may be a lucky one, and I know there's a lot of guys out there that don't get to be lucky,
Right. That's
and
very
I
true.
just want to keep telling them that you don't have to put up with the abuse. You don't have to let your kids see you go through these things.
Right.
And I probably left out 90% of it.
Absolutely. Well, what do you mean, like 90% of the story?
Of abuse and like, yeah, if you want to go through abuse stories,
Hey, Dad.
yeah, but yeah, there's a lot more
Oh wow.
that
Okay.
men go through that you don't and won't ever know. And
Right.
it's okay to talk about it.
Absolutely.
Men don't think it is, but the most important part is just reach out. Reach out.
Right. Absolutely. I'm so happy to hear that you guys are doing better now.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's taken us a few years.
Mhm.
Years. It's not an instantaneous thing,
Right.
but yeah, we're together and we're safe and we're happy and we come home safe and we dance in the kitchen. You can ask Elizabeth. Yeah, we dance in the kitchen. Um, yeah, these things they take time, but it's
Absolutely.
still possible.
Right.
And kids get over even the worst of the worst. And I'm talking, I've had cops sit here this 40 times, CPS here 20 times. Well, not here because I just moved.
Right. Right.
But the point is, you can get through it. You can get past it, and you got to tell somebody.
Right.
So start talking about it.
Absolutely. I completely agree. It shouldn't be such a stigma or like a taboo topic for men to say that this has happened and this is real and this can happen.
No, it's not that it can, it's that it does.
Right.
It does.
Absolutely.
50%.
Yeah.
It's not even a thing. It's 50%.
Yeah. It's almost as bad as victims of sexual abuse, how they don't report. It's
Yes.
people don't realize how many women abuse because men don't talk about it. They
Or
think that
men are afraid to, yeah, and or it's not investigated. That's that's the part that was for me.
right. Yeah. Wow.
So if people just would talk and say, this is what's happening to me,
Yeah.
there are people out there that will listen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's very important, and I thank you so very much for being so brave to come on and tell your story. I really do.
Yeah, I appreciate you for having the time to take to
Absolutely.
put me on your channel, and maybe hopefully any man out there that needs to talk,
Hmm.
you can reach out to me through Decoy,
Absolutely.
and and I can get you services. I can definitely point you in the way. I can just be there at midnight. I don't care, 1 a.m.,
Hmm.
whatever it is, whatever you need.
Absolutely. It's so funny because you're the only person that calls me decoy.
Yeah,
Wait, what? Who's decoy? Oh, wait, I'm decoy.
yeah, yeah,
That's funny. But yeah, I absolutely
yeah.
agree. I'm absolutely here 100%. My email is in the description. If you ever need anything, I can always point you towards Boulder. You're not alone. That's for sure.
You're not alone.
So I have one more question for you. How
Okay.
did you find CPP?
Oh, there was a YouTube um, suggestion
Hmm.
like in December,
Okay.
and because it said Colorado, and obviously I'm in Colorado,
Right.
and then it goes, oh, we think you might like this channel, and I had watched a couple of their catches, but it wasn't really like my jam, like my thing. Like I was like, they weren't doing it right, or
Right.
and then I watched Tommy do it, and I'm like, this is, oh my gosh.
Right.
And it's in my backyard, and
Right.
he's caught 80 of these people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, I mean, and then he's caught 100 more since then, and I'm going, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
Sorry to curse.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, that's how it started. It was right around Christmas time.
That's awesome. So, what's your favorite catch, or a couple of your favorite catches? Because I don't have just one. I know that.
Oh, um, the janitor for sure.
Yep, that was me.
Oh, okay, good. And then obviously the guy down there in what do we call him? I'm trying to think of the names that people call them. The one in Arkansas that they flew down to, um,
Oh, Trenton.
where his mom got arrested too.
Oh, 65K. That was
Yeah,
Tennessee.
yeah.
Yeah, 65K.
65K. Vienna sausage.
Yep.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So that was one of my favorites. And
Yep, that
then
was Maddie's catch.
I liked I liked a lot of the Broomfield Walmart catches,
Yeah.
just because I know Broomfield Walmart, and I know exactly where they're at, and I'm like, oh, I know where you're at.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then Tommy's running across the road, and I'm like, and then he slipped because it was an
Oh
ice
yeah.
storm.
Yep.
People don't think it's not a snowstorm. It's an ice storm.
I just
And
get
and,
big.
and yeah, and Tommy fell, and people were making fun of.
Yeah. Oh God. Yep,
Yeah,
it's
those
great.
are some of my favorites. I didn't like the one just a day or two ago where he was walking with the homeless dude
Oh
because I'm
yeah.
like, that's a dangerous situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm like, oh, Tom, just back off. Give him the 20-foot rule.
Yeah. But I mean, he puts himself in this situation because he's very, very passionate about it. And I mean,
Yeah, but that's still the 20-foot rule.
right. No, I get it. I mean, that
Oh,
guy was 20 feet ahead of him anyways.
yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was pretty far
Yeah,
out
he was.
there. I mean, too bad he didn't get
Yeah,
arrested, but we'll get him. We'll get him again. I'm
I mean,
sure of it.
and that's the thing. Every catch is my favorite catch.
Yeah.
Like every single one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty great.
If there was, I was talking with Vanessa, and she's like, "Yeah, we're at like a 70%, or 65% ish," and I'm like, "Damn,
Yeah.
that's not good."
Yeah.
But still, at that point, like, what are you gonna do?
Right.
Uh, 65% versus zero?
Right. And the thing about that is that the people that get arrested afterwards, after we've turned in our all of our evidence and stuff, sometimes they'll
Hmm.
get arrested and Tommy doesn't count those because they weren't arrested on site. So they've been arrested multiple times where Tommy just hasn't counted it.
Sure.
So I mean, we're
Yeah, like,
we're higher. We have a higher percentage than that, but he wants that evidence. He wants people to see them going into the handcuffs. So
well, it's even beyond that. It's the the decoys only catch 1/10 of what's out there.
right,
So already you're only 65% of 1/10.
right, right,
And I'm
and
going, what the?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I need more shotguns.
yeah. It's a lot. And that's we always say that there's real predators that go after children and target children, and then there's opportunists where they'll just kind of screw anything that walks. They don't care what age.
Yeah,
Like the guy the
yeah,
last night where he said, "Oh well, age is nothing but a number." Yeah, he didn't care. He didn't care about her age. He just wanted to fuck her, kind of deal.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
mean, he wasn't targeting her like the real sickos do. Um, but yeah, it's a very very low
It
percentage.
scares the shit out of me.
Yes, and all those little red dots on your Google map or your neighborhood watch map, those are nothing compared to what's really out there.
Yeah, and again, that is what scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, no kidding.
So so yeah. Uh,
Yep, you just have to check your kids'
uh,
devices. You have to be on top of it. That's all you can do. You just have to
no,
teach
I
them
have to
right from wrong.
arm my children.
Right. Well, my daughter has pepper spray. I'm looking into
Mm-hmm.
getting her a taser if that's even legal for an 11-year-old to have a taser, but I kind of don't care at this
Only
point.
under 11,000 volts. If it's over 12,000 volts, it's not legal.
Oh, okay. That's good to
But
know.
I can get you one at the My High Flea Market for $8.
Ooh, I might be
Just
PayPaling you.
saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Hell yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we're
Arm your
actually
children.
yeah, absolutely. There's like these little keychains that you can get that have all kinds of little gizmos and gadgets on it that they can use to defend themselves. I really believe in.
Oh yeah, my parents used to give me those. They were like
Mhm.
hymns in the Bible, and I was like, yeah, that's not gonna do jack shit.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
Sorry,
I'm gonna
Dad.
order one of those for my kids.
Uh huh.
It's really just about. I mean, if you can get your kids into self defense classes. I mean, I want for sure my
I
kids to
bought my
have.
daughter a stiletto at 10.
Yeah. I want my
And she
kids to
whipped it
always
out. Like,
have, right.
really, bitch? You gonna fuck with me? No? All right.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I'm just saying. I did. Hannah, where's your stiletto? Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Which one? Where's your stiletto? No, your knife. Yeah. Yeah, your switchblade. Are you laughing at me? You're both laughing at me. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god. Yeah.
You have the same one. What do you buy?
Yeah, I do have the same one. You heard that?
I did. I did hear that.
Okay. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. She's protected.
You think so? Clayton says that mace is worse than a taser. Is it really?
Mace is worse than a taser, yes.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, let's do a little Q&A.
Yeah. Does anybody want to ask Boulder anything?
Except Elizabeth.
And I think that if you can at all possible, put your kids through self-defense classes as well as driving defense classes.
I did.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's really
I
important.
supported a online dojo during COVID,
Mm-hmm.
and they were out of Minneapolis, and it was a friend of mine from a different Discord
Okay.
named Dom Tough Karate. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Cool.
paid him $65 a month.
Nice. I know that like some of the summer programs they'll actually do them for free. Like they'll just give them like karate lessons or whatever over the summer. I know that that's what I did when I was a kid. But yeah, it's worth looking into and all the little different programs that they have for over the summer for all the kids. It's really
Oh,
important to do that.
I got a bunch of little badasses running around here. Hey, jeez, kicked me in the nuts.
So Clayton says, ask Boulder why his female picture of a girl was better than mine when Matthew made us girls.
Why is my picture better than yours? I'm just a lovely male, you know.
No,
I
when
don't.
Maddie made you guys girls.
Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew. I call him Maddie.
See, I'm not even sure what the question is still.
Oh, Clayton wants to know why his picture, why your picture as a female was better than his picture as a female.
Oh, that's because I started out as a better male than you. That's just a fact.
Comes down to logistics, bud.
Yeah. Like you gotta have a good starting point, and then you end up with a beautiful end point. But yeah, Matthew made a great picture of me as a female, and then I sent that to my mother, and she almost had a queef. Oh,
Queef? Oh my god. Queef? Who says that?
yeah, she almost farted out of her vagina. That's
I
what queef means.
I know what a queef is. I've just never
Okay.
heard it. I've never really heard
Wait,
it.
didn't I tell you I always use all the words?
All the words, the whole
Yeah.
dictionary.
Yeah. So if
Oh
you're gonna
god,
do a Q&A, then you're gonna get the A.
you're gonna get the A. Oh my god, that's too funny. That's awesome. All
Who's
right.
next?
That's funny. I'm gonna try to make myself look like a boy. See what that happens. What happens with that? I'm not so sure about it though.
I got a blank screen, and this is what I wanted. I didn't want to like interrupt the. You go ahead when you're ready.
Me?
Yeah, I'm not looking at the live chat. I haven't looked at anything. I'm just sitting in my fucking kitchen, yelling at my kids, and you know,
Okay.
loving Elizabeth.
Loving Elizabeth. That's so sweet. So when do you guys think that she'll be able to come here?
Couple months.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? That's awesome. Heck
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It won't be long.
Heck yeah. That's so cool. I'm excited. Is she gonna move right in with you?
Um, or should I put her in the chicken coop?
Well,
I
no,
mean,
you know
like,
what I mean. Some
yeah, she's gonna move right into my bed.
okay,
Jesus.
just making sure.
Like,
Some people are like, "Oh, well, we're not gonna live together until we're married," kind of
well,
thing.
no, my brother never came into my house for 5 years because I wasn't married.
Really?
But I get that. Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't. But then he officiated our marriage. So
Oh,
because he
okay.
was cheap.
Because he
But
was cheap. That works.
but did it though? I
No,
mean,
no, it did not.
no, no,
But
it did
cheap
not.
always works, right?
Yeah,
Free's
cheap
even
is
better.
free.
Yeah, free's always better. All right, so I gotta get going, guys. My son is like asleep. It keeps waking up and giving me the stink eye. So I'm gonna get to the get going. But I wanted to thank you so very much for coming on and telling us your story. If anybody wants to contact him afterwards, you can always hit up the Discord. He's in there as Boulder Vaughn, and I'm sure that he'll contact you in any way possible.
I will insult you as appropriately.
That'll work, I think.
Yeah,
All right. I hope you have a wonderful night. I think your kids
you
are
too.
very, very sweet.
They are.
And I want to see those pictures for sure.
I'll send them all.
All right, honey. Have a good night. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm not sure if he hung up or not, but yeah, I don't know. All right. So, to answer your question, Clayton, what was it? Hold on. I got to. Something. Oh, absolutely pineapple on pizza. Yes, yes, yes. Because I like pickles. Oh, you're very, very welcome, Liza. Oh, my aunt's name is Eliza, so I always call her Eliza. Sorry if you don't, some people don't like their names being shortened, so that's just always what, I do that with everyone, though. Just like Maddie. Ask Maddie. He never gets called Maddie. Oh, gosh. Okay, guys, I'm going to head off to bed. Um, I want to thank you guys all for coming. If any of you have a story that you would like to tell, it doesn't not have to be a trauma story per se. It could be just messing around, just laughing, joking. I think that it would be good to have a lighter side for a minute. I take what I do very seriously. It means everything to me to make sure that this is where I stand. I'm very, very humbled and very honored to be where I'm at right now. Um, but I want to thank you guys all for being here. You can always email me at smashlydecoy@gmail.com. Um, if you ever need to talk or even vent, I'm always here. You can find me on Discord, or you can just email me and I'll get back to you. All right? I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.